be connected up. It looks like we're live. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, whether you're here live with me on Zoom or if you are watching on Facebook. I'm so glad all of you are here. This is our live demo of our VIBES Studio Toolbox membership. It is the newest membership we have here at Muscle Mix Music, and I'm so excited to tell you all about it. I'm Melissa Merkel. I've met most of you, but in case there's some of you watching that I haven't met, again, I'm Melissa Merkel. I'm the Director of Partnerships here at Muscle Mix, and again, so excited to tell you about the VIBES Studio Toolbox. So this is for you if you do videos, if you have a video on demand channel, if you live stream virtual classes, or if you do things on social media. So whether it's Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, we all know at this point that we need royalty-free music. And so this membership is all for virtual. It's our full catalog of royalty-free music. And one thing too, if you are doing videos, and this piece gets sometimes a little confusing because I think most of us realize that we are supposed to be using royalty-free music for this. When you do video, there is a separate piece and a separate license that you need that makes it different than other social media. So when you're doing video, you need the royalty-free music and you need the licensing piece in order to use that music on video. And with this membership, you get it all. So you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. You don't have to worry about any of the licensing stuff. You get unlimited music. You can use it on unlimited videos for an entire year. And another question we get, and I want to touch on it right away because I'll probably forget once we get into this demo. If you decide not to renew the membership after a year, again, the membership is a year long, and we'll talk more about the membership as we get going. It's an annual membership. Once you create your videos, they never have to come down from your video on demand channel if you do videos, right? So as I was saying, if you decide not to renew after the first year, your videos, they never have to come down. You won't be able to create new ones, but you can keep your videos up forever, which for any of you that have ever had to take your videos down because you ended your membership with music, it is a huge, huge hassle. So you don't have to worry about that at all with this. All right. So without any further ado, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to jump right in. I want to show you, once you become a member, what the steps are, what you get access to, what it looks like, how to download the music, what to look for in the music files, and everything. And once we get through the demo, then I'll tell you about this huge sale that we're having, because it really is the best sale that we've ever had on royalty-free music, our virtual music. All right, so give me 1 second, and I am going to pull up, let's see, I'm going to do my whole screen so you see everything we've got. All right. All right. So when you sign up and you become a VIBES Studio Toolbox member, the first thing you're going to get is an email that looks just like this email that gives you access to the VIBES Studio Toolbox private portal area on our website. All right. So you'll notice the email actually shows 2 different memberships. All right. It's going to show a membership for app members, and then it's going to show a membership for VIBES Studio Toolbox members. And this gets a little confusing. So let me clarify. When you join the VIBES Studio Toolbox, you'll just want to look at the section for the VIBES Studio Toolbox. So as you'll see, you're going to get access to our website, which is separate from the app. So you won't actually use the app at all for this membership. This email goes out like this because we can only send 1 email to our full list of members, regardless of what membership they get. And so this is the email you get. So again, just look at the stuff for the VIBES Studio Toolbox. You'll see it says you can head to the toolbox here right away and start downloading your albums. All right, and on our Zoom here, I see Sharon is joining us. So hi, Sharon, welcome. All right, so now we have entered the private portal on our website that is the VIBES Studio Toolbox. Again, you'll get this link on that email. All right, and you'll see when you scroll down, all of the music lives here in this portal. You are going to have access to all of it. And we have close to 100 albums on here so far. So we've got a range of different fitness modalities. They're all albums that are geared towards fitness. Okay. So we've got things like bar and Pilates. I'm just going to scroll through here really quick so you can see what some of the options are. We've got some that are geared towards strength. We have a number that just have a great solid beat. We've got some for step and core. We've got dance music. We have a lot of music for active agers. We've got some that's strictly instrumental. Some of them do have lyrics, so there is a mix of both. Again, active aging, dance music, cardio music, strength music. We have a Ballotone album in here as well. We also have music for cycling. We've got some Pio. We've got some yoga music as well, and Pilates. There's more yoga. There's aqua. There's music for aqua classes, which can be used for other classes as well, of course. We've got some kickboxing. There's some more yoga, some more cycling. We've got a bunch. We got a bunch of things in here. Some flow music. Again, there's more step. There's more aerobics, Pilates, high-low. We have some mind-body music in here as well. Here's some more yoga. So you can see we have a number of different styles of music that can be used for a wide range of classes, but also there are some, that are specific. So that's everything that we have currently. Like I said, we've got close to 100 albums right now, and we are going to be adding more each month as well. And I know right now we're working on a Latin dance album will be coming. We've got another mind body. We've had a lot of requests for more mind body. And we have a couple more that we're working on to get added in the near future as well. And that's one of the great things about this. If there are certain styles of classes that you're teaching and you want some additional things, or there's a tempo or beats per minute that you're really looking for, if you let us know, we can start adding more albums like that into this mix. So again, we're going to continuously be adding new music. Again, it's all royalty-free music. So anything in this portal area, you can use on your videos, you can use on social media, you can use it for your virtual classes and everything like that. So I'm going to pause actually right here and just open it up for anyone that's here on Zoom. If you have any questions, and if you're on Facebook, feel free to ask some questions. And if I don't get to them here live, I'll make sure to follow up with you there too. But I'm going to just pause for a moment and see if there's anything. It looks like we're good so far. Okay, awesome. So you'll notice that all of the albums that are in here, they're showing a $0 price point. And once you become a member, you will see the exact same thing. So I'm logged in right now as a member of the Studio Toolbox. When you're not a member, if you end up on this page, they all show up as 500. But once you sign up, if you're logged into your account, they'll show up as 0. All right, so let's say we want to look at one of these albums. We might be interested in downloading it. I want to actually go through all of the steps of downloading the album, what that looks like, what the file type looks like, so you know everything. So let's take a look at this album from Brian Howe. So DJ Brian Howe is a DJ that we partner with, and his royalty-free music is some of the most popular royalty-free music that we have. People love it. It's got a great beat. I think we all know that royalty-free music Some royalty-free music might sound like elevator music, or it doesn't always have that pop. We strive really hard to bring you the absolute best music that's energizing, that's great for your group classes. And Brian Howe's music is awesome. When you click on the album, which is where we are right now, you can scroll down here. You can see the songs, the beats per minute. And if you keep scrolling down, most of the albums also have this little gray box here, which is, we call it a PlayStation. And with the PlayStation, you can actually listen to a sample of each song just by clicking on play. So again, you can kind of go through each song, get a sample of it. Now, there are a few of our newer albums that we've uploaded to the site where it is a new portal. We're still building it all up, like I said, adding new things all of the time. So there are a few albums that we don't have PlayStations up for just yet, but we are working to add them in. But the great thing about the Studio Toolbox is you can download 1, 2, or all of the albums. So if there's an album that doesn't have a PlayStation, you can download it and you can listen to it that way. And if you decide it's not for you, you don't have to use it. So let's say in this example, we love the Feel the Beat Volume 4 album here, and we want to download it and we want to use this music. So in this scenario, you're going to add it to your cart like you would for any other order. And essentially you'll go through the checkout process. All right, so once you add it to your cart, the shopping basket is up here in the right corner. And real quick before I get to that too, just one thing to keep in mind. Again, you can do these one at a time, or if you want to go back to the Studio Toolbox and select some more albums here and download a bunch of them at once, you can totally do that too. All right, so it's really however it works best for you. You can download all of them as soon as you get in. There's not like a restriction to like when you can download them or anything like that. All right, so let's say we're just going to do the one. We're going to come up to our basket to check out. All right, again, it'll bring you to this page and you'll already be logged in. So the customer information will be there. You will have to enter a billing address. And I have an old address actually saved in here, but you're not going to be required to enter any payment information because the price is $0. And once you become a member, again, all of these are included. So there aren't any additional costs or fees associated with getting any of the albums. So you'll go ahead and place the order. All right, so as this is processing here, I'm going to pause again just to see if there's any questions from anyone. Oh, it looks like there is something in the chat. Yes, so Nancy, thank you for asking the question. So Nancy is asking if this is completely separate from our pro membership on the app. And yes, you are correct. This is a separate membership from our app memberships. So this is all on the website, all on a private portal. And as we're going through this process too, and I'm really glad that you clarified this. So we're downloading the music. So the music will be downloaded to your computer or to a device. And I'll show you, how you can move the albums around and things like that. So you'll have access to it here, which on our app, if you are an app member, as you know, we currently don't have a desktop version. So if you are someone who would prefer to have the music on your computer instead of on a mobile app, this is great for you. But yes, they are two separate memberships. So thank you for clarifying. All right, and I think that's the only question we have so far. So we've essentially purchased an album for $0 from the Studio Toolbox. On this page, the thank you page, you'll see there's a link that says go to downloads. This is one way that you can access the downloads. You're also going to get 2 emails from us that also have the link to to download them. All right, but just for ease, we're going to click on this one and we're going to go to our downloads. And this is going to bring you to your account within the Muscle Mix website. All right, so your album is going to live here, and all of the albums that you ever essentially order from the VIBES Studio Toolbox or anything else that you've purchased on the Muscle Mix website is going to be located within your account. If you come over to the orders tab here on the left, I'm just going to show you real quick. You'll see all of any of the orders. So if at some point you download an album and you need to get back to it, you can always find it here in the orders tab. But let's go back to the one that we just got. So again, we just purchased this Feel the Beat album. All right, and so we're ready to download it, and you'll see there's 2 music files, and this is something that I wanted to point out as we're going through this. So the albums that are currently in the Studio Toolbox do have the 2 music files. Now they're both MP3 formats, so that's the file format. You can use them when you are, if you're doing a video while you're filming live. You can also take them, if you prefer to add the music to your video in post-production, you can add the music file that way. We found a lot of video editors prefer to add it post-production, and so this membership gives you the access to do that as well. So whichever way you prefer. So the 2 music files, one of them is one continuous music file of the whole album. So it's just one file. The other file is the music with the songs tracked out song by song. All right. So if you want to pull the song separately, which we're finding that a majority of you want to have the songs tracked out. So all of our new albums moving forward, all of the music will be tracked out, and you might not find one continuous file on the new ones, but they will all be tracked out moving forward. But for right now, when you see those 2 files, that is why. Now, the best way that I know to determine which is which is typically the zip file is going to be a tracked out version. All right, so that's a good rule of thumb. And I've also seen some of the albums that both of them are zip files. And when that's the case, typically, and again, this is not like set in stone, but typically the larger file is the one that's tracked out. Now, again, if you download the one and you're like, oh, this isn't the one I want, you can download the other one too. So it's not like you can only get one. I just want to kind of let you know. So if we go ahead and we click on that file, it's going to open up. And let me pull up my, let's see. Oh, maybe it didn't download. Oh, it's still coming. Here we go. Just too fast here. All right, so we'll open up the zip file, and you'll see here then all of the songs are an individual file. So again, you can download it this way where they're tracked out, or you can do the one continuous file. Once you have all of the music downloaded, you can move this over to Apple Music or iTunes or whatever music player you use. But this is, what you'll find. And again, if you want the songs tracked out song by song, you do have the individual files here. When you download the music from the website, however, you will download that full album. So you'll get all of those songs at once. All right, so that is a basic rundown of kind of how all of the pieces work. So again, I'm going to pause right here, see what questions you have around any of that. And then we're going to talk about the sale and how to get started. So feel free to pop any questions in the chat or unmute yourself if you're here, if you've thought of anything. And as you're doing that too, I wanted to bring up one additional point that I haven't mentioned yet. So This membership is great whether you are an individual Fit Pro and you've got a virtual studio or a video on demand channel, or an organization and you have multiple instructors teaching under you. So if you are an organization like a YMCA or a gym or a studio, you can share your login for the website with your instructors and they will have access to the Studio Toolbox portal so they can download music as well. So you don't need to get a separate membership for each instructor that might be teaching within your organization. So it's just the one membership for everyone, which is super, super handy. And we're really excited to be able to offer that. With the app membership, it was a little bit different and each instructor needed their own account. So this one is amazing for teams. So all right, awesome. So it doesn't look like we have any more questions about how it all works. So let's talk about this sale that we have going on. And I'm gonna pull up this other page. Let me minimize this one. All right. So our VIBES Studio Toolbox, let me make sure I hit all of the, the bullet points and that I didn't miss anything. So yes, within these albums, these almost 100 albums, we have over 1,000 royalty-free songs that are all tracked out. Again, we're adding new things all of the time. All of the licensing is included. You don't have to worry about using something you're not supposed to. All of the music, as we just saw, it's all in those MP3 file formats that you can use during the filming or add post-production. It gives you a lot of flexibility with that. It lets you use the music from your computer as well, if that is something that you are interested in. I know when you're teaching classes on Zoom, just like I have, sometimes we like to share the sound from the computer instead of a mobile app. So this works great for that. The videos, they can stay on your video on demand channel forever. You get one membership for your entire organization. You've got all of these albums that are pre-mixed, so you don't have to spend time custom mixing stuff if you don't want to. And it's all in the 32 count phrasing and it's all geared towards fitness. So typically our membership, it's an annual membership. Again, unlimited music, unlimited videos for the year. It's usually $999 for the year, but we are doing a huge, huge sale right now, which I know is why so many people are interested. Right now, when you sign up, it's $299 for the year. So it's $700 off of a regular price. And so, you know, it's a fantastic time. I don't think we'll ever have a deal this good again. So even if you're not shooting videos or needing it right now, maybe you have plans for like a project in the fall, this is still going to be the best time to sign up. If you want to sign up now and you don't really want to start the membership for another month, let us know. We can kind of push it back, the start date for a month. We can work with you to make it work for you and your schedule so you get in at this price. So I just want to show you one more thing. So when you're ready to sign up, I'm happy to do it over the phone or a Zoom chat with you, or you can go directly here to the website. It's musclemixes.com/toolbox. And this is where you can go. And real quick, I see a question that popped in. Yeah, okay, so Nancy's asking if it's a one-time price or if it's locked in. That is another great question, Nancy. Thank you so much. Yes, so this is a one-time price. So your first year will be $299. And then at your renewal, it'll be $999. Having said that, if you reach out before your renewal, I'm happy to work out some sort of deal with you. So I can't promise it'll be as good as a $299 deal, but you know, if we do stay in touch over the year and you want to renew, reach out to me and we'll see what we can do about that $299 or the $999 price point. Another option would be to purchase 2 years now at the $299 price point. So there's a couple different options, you know, depending on what that looks like, but you can do 2 years now, but you know, the price will go up to $999 at your renewal. And of course, We'll send you email reminders before the renewal and all of that too. So, you know, it won't just be without notice of what's coming. So we can talk at that point to figure that piece out. So again, once you, you know, come to this site, you'll add the Studio Toolbox to your cart. We'll check out just like we did with the download. I just want to show you real quick where to put the coupon code in. So you'll see when we get here, we've got this box here, the coupon code for the discount. This is the important part. It's Memorial 23. So it's all caps, Memorial 23. When you put that in and click apply, you'll see it bring it down to $2.99. All right, and then you can go through the checkout process from here. So just wanted to show you where to put that coupon code. Again, I'm happy to sign you up over the phone, or we can do a Zoom chat together to make that happen. Let me see the other question. Oh, Trish has got to run. Oh, it looks like she left. Awesome. Well, I'm glad it was helpful. And yes, I see a couple of people are still on here. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and open it up to see if there's any more questions here on Zoom. And actually, I'm going to pop over here to Facebook as well to see if there are any other questions that have popped in over here. So give me just a second as I pull this up. Let's see. Awesome. Okay. I don't see any questions over on Facebook either. All right. So who is ready to sign up? Let's get it done now, so we don't have to worry about it before the holiday weekend and we don't miss the sale. The sale will be ending next week, so we want to make sure that everyone gets in now and you don't miss it. Yes. Okay. Another question, Emily, thank you. So you mentioned that you're constantly adding to the resources. Yes. At what frequency are you adding new music? That is also a great question. Thank you. So we've got 3 albums that we are going to be working on adding in the month of June. And moving forward, our goal is to add 3 to 5 new albums each month. So that is the cadence that we are going to be working towards moving forward. And again, if there are certain tempos or certain modalities or certain styles that you're looking for, let us know and we'll work on adding those, you know, in the next batch for sure. So you're very welcome. All right, well, if we don't have any other questions, head over to musclemixes.com/toolbox. So that's the URL, and we'll share that in the comments on Facebook for anyone that's watching there. And ladies that are on Zoom, I'll follow up with both of you as well. musclemixes.com/toolbox. That's where you can go. Again, that coupon code is Memorial23. It's all caps, and that'll give you that $700 discount. So if you have any other questions or anything pops up, reach out. My email is melissa@musclemixes.com. I'm happy to answer any of your questions through email, or we can jump on a one-on-one Zoom call and chat or go through any part of the demo again that you'd like. So thank you all so much, and I hope you have a great day. We're excited to work with you inside the Studio Toolbox.